My name is Angela Hochman. Thanks for tuning in to In the Kitchen on STL TV. We are not wasting any time on today's episode. Can you smell the butter cooking? That's because we've got the owner of Highway 61 Roadhouse and Kitchen, Mr. Bill Kunz, in the house. Bill, thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Okay, I gotta say, that smells amazing. What are you gonna prepare for us today?
Well, we're gonna make a New Orleans traditional dish called Louisiana barbecue shrimp.
I dig it. Okay.
Now that it's barbecued but has no sauce, no tomato, the name comes from the redness of the spice, gives it.
Okay, fantastic. So we've already got the butter going. What's the next step to
So
create
we've got
this?
butter and garlic going right here. We're gonna take and we're gonna add our shrimp. At Pasquale Manali's, where this dish was invented, they traditionally
where is that for any
in
viewers
New Orleans.
that don't know? Okay.
They traditionally use a head-on shrimp. We don't use it because we don't think St. Louis people would want to fight with it.
I kind of agree. The less work and the quicker I can get right to what I want to eat, the better. So thank you on behalf of all of your clientele.
Great. So we got our shrimp. We add some Cajun seasoning that we make in-house.
Can you share, perhaps, what those seasonings are?
Oh, it's got cayenne, paprika, oregano, thyme, all kinds of things.
Yum.
Add some Worcestershire sauce, which is used in a lot of Cajun cooking.
Fantastic. And for those of you watching, we are listing all those ingredients up there on the screen for you in case you want to attempt it at home. If not, pop on down to Highway 61.
Then our last ingredient is going to be a beer and chicken stock that we make to finish the shrimp off and let them cook and absorb all the flavors.
I've never heard of beer and chicken stock.
It's beer and seafood. I'm sorry, beer and seafood stock. Yeah, it's you know, it adds a little pizzazz to the dish.
I like it. A little zest, a little something. I mean, we are in full decor here, if you can't tell. In addition to all these amazing ingredients, I'm decked out. I like to represent Highway 61. So we've got the bling, we've got our hurricane here, which I'm gonna go ahead and say goes with everything on your menu.
Oh yes, definitely, definitely another New Orleans tradition. Again, this is a real simple dish to make. Doesn't take very long for the shrimp to cook. We're gonna let them finish down right here, and we're gonna serve them over brown rice with some bread to dip. And the best part of it is to walk through the restaurant and watch the people eat the butter sauce with a soup spoon.
Eat the butter sauce with a soup spoon? No judgment here. That's totally fine. No. I've never done that.
Yeah. You know,
well, that means you're doing it right. If they want to sop up every little taste.
Yes. So it's a real simple dish to make, and again, very, very traditional in the New Orleans area.
So, Bill, I want to pick your brain a little bit. Okay. So, Highway 61 is the name of the restaurant, yet you're not even on Highway 61. You're in Webster Groves.
Yeah, we're on
Old Orchard.
Old Orchard. Highway 61 is a highway that runs from New Orleans all the way up to Minnesota. But the section between St. Louis and New Orleans is called the Blues Highway. So at Highway 61, we celebrate the food and the music of Highway 61.
I can tell, because when you're at Highway 61, it's not just a meal. You don't just go for the music. You go for everything. It's an experience. Yeah,
a lot of people say that when they walk in, they feel like they're either on Beale Street or Bourbon Street down in New Orleans. And
Agreed.
That's what we try to do. You know, you can get a hamburger and things a million places, but we want to sell you a dining experience.
Absolutely, and you've even gotten a lot of notoriety. You've been featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, is that right?
Yeah, 7 years ago they filmed it, and it still showed 10 times last year, so we get a lot of love from them.
Fantastic. Well, I can imagine once your show airs on a television show like that a lot of people are watching, how did that affect your business?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, still to this day when it shows, we'll have 10, 20 people come in and say, we just saw you this Saturday on TV, or so on and so forth. So they really boost business, gives you that national exposure. And there's a lot of people out there who travel solely looking. There's a site out there called Flavortown USA. So they travel according to the site, and they go to different cities and different places. And actually, I do a lot of that myself.
Wow, so you are on a mission for a dish. How does that feel to know that you are a destination that people are just gravitating towards to have a bite of what you create, because you concoct all these items on the menu?
Well, I mean, it's great. It's a good feeling. You know, we did 3 dishes on the show, which is really rare. We did the Cajun Pot Stickers, we did barbecue spaghetti, and we did our red beans and rice.
Oh my gosh.
So barbecue spaghetti, a Memphis dish, red beans and rice, a traditional New Orleans dish, and then Cajun Pot Stickers, something we kind of made up.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna hear a little bit more about that. In fact, when we come back from this break, we are going to create those Cajun Pot Stickers. So stick around, you will not want to miss the next segment.
We all know St. Louis is a championship sports town, from the 11-time world champion Cardinals to the Stanley Cup champion Blues. But I bet you didn't know about all the championship places there are to get out and play here, like the World Chess Hall of Fame, Westport Social, and Topgolf, and now even our own MLS team. So whatever sports your team is into, you can always bring out your A game in St. Louis. Oops, sorry. St. Lou is always exploring.
Welcome back to In the Kitchen. Now, you saw us make this amazing barbecue shrimp, but now my friend Bill Kunz from Highway 61 Roadhouse and Kitchen is going to teach us how to make Cajun pot stickers. Bill, let's get going. I'm hungry.
Well, this is our answer to fusion cooking.
Okay.
We take some traditional Cajun items and blend them with some Asian items and come up with a great dumpling. We have raw andouille sausage here. This is flown in by us from Marietta, Louisiana, from Crescent City Meats.
Whoa.
We have the trinity of Cajun cooking, green pepper, onion, and celery, Sambo chili paste, a little salt and pepper, a little crushed red pepper. We make our filling and we cook it all, saute it all together to make our filling, and we come up with our Potsticker Filling.
Perfect, and that was great. Our audience can certainly just check out those ingredients on the screen. So let's get down to it.
Okay, so you can buy Potsticker wrappers at any of your favorite neighborhood Asian markets.
These are adorable.
So we put a tablespoon of filling in there. We egg wash them very, very well because we need them to stick together.
Yeah, I was going to ask, the purpose of this egg wash is simply to keep these little pot stickers closed while they're being cooked?
While they're being cooked, yes.
And so I'm curious, how did you find the location to get your andouille sausage?
While I was in Louisiana, I mean, I sampled so many andouille sausages. It was unbelievable. Local ones, out of town, and finally decided this was the one for me. Somebody brought it to me and said, you need to try this.
Wow, so you knew what you were looking for, and it had to be the exact right everything in order for it to make it on your menu.
I guess I knew what I was looking for. I was discovering what I was looking for.
I like it. You were open-minded, yet willing to be focused on the perfect andouille.
Yes.
Okay.
So after we've egg washed those really well and moist so they stick together, she's gonna fold them up into a half moon shape, press the edges together.
Rolling up the sleeves situation. I gotta follow your footsteps. Okay. No pressure. Okay. Oh, these are great. They're adorable.
Adorable.
Well, you don't feel bad if you eat, like 5 of them.
No.
And so these were one of the menu items you did say that were featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Yes, ma'am, they were.
And did you entirely yourself create the ingredients in this fusion
Well,
that goes into the pot sticker?
The wrapper was invented by someone many, many years ago.
Okay, that's
but
fair.
It was kind of the answer to, you know, the craze of dumplings right now. So, and how to make it a Cajun type item. We also do a shrimp and grits ragoon that, you know, it's not your typical shrimp and grits.
I feel like nothing on your menu is typical. And that's a compliment.
We try not to be. So once you have all of them made, I have some pre-made ones here. We get sesame seed oil real hot, and we drop the pot stickers in the pan to crisp the bottom up so that the bottom gets nice and crispy.
I like it. You said this is your answer to the dumpling. It's the sort of Cajun, Asian answer.
Yes.
Perfect. Clearly it's a popular item.
We gotta send you to mending school. You're not
Maybe
gonna
I
hurt
got a
it.
C in home ec. It's fine. We're fine. Oh, this.
I got a D in typing, so that's good.
I wondered why I couldn't read some of the menu items, Bill.
There you go.
Oh, just kidding. This looks just wonderful. So let's talk about a couple of the other popular menu items. As the brains behind the menu, go ahead and brag about a few.
Well, our smothered catfish is a catfish fillet that we take and bread in a cornmeal breading that we make and deep fry it. And we top it with our house-made shrimp and crawfish etouffee, and it's served on a bed of brown rice, and it's just smothered and really good.
You've got some serious down-home inspiration.
We have a St. Louis 24-ounce St. Louis pork steak on the menu.
24 ounce?
Yes, 24
Have people
ounce.
finish that?
Some people do, yes. So we, one of our big things are our sides.
Tell me about those.
Well, you know, in the South, a side is just as important as the meal. So we do a green bean. Of course, it has bacon fat and bacon and Worcestershire sauce in it. We do a mac and cheese that everyone loves.
What makes that unique? Because people get pretty serious with their mac and
what
cheese.
What makes it unique? It's really good.
Enough said.
Just to qualify our mac and cheese, kids hate it because it doesn't taste like the box mac and cheese.
Well, that's fair. That is completely fair.
Because it's made with real cheese.
And Bill, something else cool about your restaurant, among many things, is that it's not just the food. There's music. You've got open mic nights. It is an experience.
Yeah, you know, music is a big part of the South, so we do music on Wednesdays, Fridays, and most Saturdays.
Okay.
And then we do trivia night on Thursday.
Oh.
We do private parties on Mondays and Tuesdays because we're closed and I need a day off.
Bill needs to rest too.
Yes. So we have these pot stickers are crisped on the bottom. So we're going to pour in some chicken stock right here to steam them. We're going to cover them real quick.
That's good. We don't need goggles. You're okay.
Yeah. And they don't take long to cook because the sausage has been cooked, the vegetables have been cooked. We then serve them with a soy dipping sauce, which is soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, and then a Creole mustard.
You had me at Creole mustard.
Yes,
Bill.
we try. That's our goal. So you let them steam for a couple minutes, warm up throughout, finish up, and then we'll serve them up.
And that's it.
That's it.
Okay, well, you have successfully gotten my stomach growling. There is all this and so much more at Highway 61 Roadhouse and Kitchen. Definitely check them out. And by all means, make sure you find them on social media. You are going to want to go, you want to capture the atmosphere, and post it and tag them. Okay, Bill, I'm starving. That also means the show's about ready to wrap up.
Well, let's get you some pot
I cannot
stickers.
thank you enough for taking time out of your busy culinary day to hang with me in the kitchen today.
My pleasure, completely.
Okay, Bill. This is mine. I don't know what everyone else is going to eat, but
You're going to have to eat the
keep
one
piling
she
those
made.
on. Oh, gosh. Well, I cannot, again, thank you enough. That is it for today's episode of In the Kitchen. We were lucky enough to take some time and get to know Bill from Highway 61 Roadhouse and Kitchen. We hope you'll join us for the next episode.